Hello, Astro. This is Miss James. I'm very sorry I can't be here today, but I am making this video so that you can see what's going to be on your CBM um, on Tuesday morning. Um, so the things you should bring to the CBM are your computer for sure, and a planisphere would also be very key because the CBM is really focused on the stuff that you've been doing and observing. Some of this stuff you can prep ahead, but some of it you can't. The other kind of weird thing about this CBM is that you are going to be working with another partner. That partner gets chosen by me, and you won't know it till the day of the exam. So this is actually the exam. And I mean it. I'm going to literally hand you this paper. So there really are no surprises. You are going to create a website. A website that will include the following information. So one of the things you need to be familiar with is how to use Google Sites and how to publish a Google site and then share the link with me. You are going to give advice to a person who is observing on a particular day. So part of that should include advice on preparation for the night, and how to set up the telescope, and then choosing 5 observing targets. So you will get a date and a time on the actual exam. That is the only part I'm not giving you. So take a date and night on the exam and a time of day, and then you'll assume that it'll take a half an hour to set up, and you want to figure out which targets you should acquire. You're going to take 5 observing targets total. Also, make sure that overall there's a comment on what the moon would look like. So be prepared to figure out what the phase of the moon is. Is that moon going to be up? You know how to figure it out. And then each target you choose has to be either a deep sky target, like a galaxy, a nebula, a cluster, or a planet. Both of those would qualify. So make sure you know how to figure out which planets are up. These are the things that you should have for each target that you have. In terms of images, you would like to have a snazzy professional picture, like done at a major observatory. And often, as you've probably noticed, those snazzy pictures are not exactly what you get to see in your smaller telescope. So try to find an amateur picture of what it would look like through a small telescope and a brief description of what they're looking at. So notice that there are things that you can do to prepare for this exam before you even try to take it. Some of this stuff you can list to yourself. You're going to get to share that with your partner. This stuff you can write up ahead of time. You can get to share that with your partner. You're not going to be able to choose the 5 observing targets, but you could do a practice and choose any date and time and then and pick out a page for each target and blah, blah, blah. So you can try to practice how to do this ahead of time. I guess that's all I have to say, except for the fact that I will be around, even though I can't be there today. I will be around this weekend, and I hope that you know that you have access to me. So thanks very much, and again, apologize for not being there. Take this class period and start preparing some of the stuff that you will need for the exam. Okay, bye.